Pelicans fans, please don't dislike, man, because I really hope I'm wrong. And every single time I get any positive news about Zion Williamson or the Pelicans, I really try to report it and try to be as impartial as I possibly can be, but I have to be very realistic this time. But I really, really, really hope I'm wrong. Please understand, I hope I'm wrong. Before we get to the content, guys, I am giving away a PlayStation 5. All you have to do to enter is turn on my notifications and subscribe to the channel, and that's it. Whether you're an old subscriber or a new subscriber, if you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell, you've entered for a chance to win a PS5. If you want an additional entry, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications for my TheFlightMike TV gaming channel. Now that we got all that out of the way, cue the intro.
Hey, Zion, this is Fletcher from NBC New Orleans. Coach said that you passed your conditioning test with flying colors and that you and Nikhil were actually two of the leaders when it came to the conditioning test. Do you feel like at some point people will stop focusing on your conditioning and examining social media pictures of what kind of shape you're in and things like that?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? Your boy TheFlightMike back again with our second video of the day. My throat is about to damn near die, I'm not even gonna lie, but let's get straight to it, man, because one of the most up-and-coming teams in the entire NBA is the New Orleans Pelicans, but they're a team that is built upon an asterisk by the name of Zion Williamson. Allow me to explain. As much as I want Zion Williamson to succeed, and I think all of us want Zion Williamson to succeed, there's a little bit of a problem here. You see, in the past, we all were excited to see Zion Williamson take the floor and absolutely dominate his opponents and drink the blood of his enemies. While he did do that while coming back from injury in his rookie year, we only got an opportunity to see a very tiny amount of that. As the New Orleans Pelicans were beginning to catch fire, the NBA season had to be stopped. Once the NBA season resumed, well, it seemed like the New Orleans Pelicans were in a funk once again, and Zion Williamson once again was placed on a minutes restriction, and this was a storyline that just haunted the Pelicans all year long. Should Zion be babied and coddled the way he's being coddled, or do the Pelicans have a right to be careful about his minutes? After all, there were reports about how overweight he was last year. Now, this is even more sketchy considering the fact that, well, ESPN just dropped their top 100, and of course, I never put any stock into this whatsoever. I just think it's really funny as a reference point. And after last year, Zion Williamson, who played just 24 games in his rookie season, mind you, due to injury, moved up 23 positions in ESPN's rankings from his rookie season to number 19. If you want to understand how bizarre this is, that puts Zion Williamson 12 spots ahead of reigning Rookie of the Year Ja Morant, who is ranked 31st, but also puts him ahead of players such as Bradley Beal, Karl Anthony Towns, Trae Young, and Russell Westbrook. Now, look, I'm not taking anything away from Zion. I don't mean to sound like a Zion hater because I'm rooting for him. But as impressive as he was during those 24 games, he scored 22.5 points per game on 58% shooting. That is no small feat. He had a player efficiency rating of 24.1. But I think it's a little bizarre to move him up that many positions. Now, if you guys also remember a few weeks ago, I dropped this video showing you how Zion Williamson looks currently, and it appears as though he lost some weight. But the issue is, I'm going to show you some footage, and in the footage, he's going to appear to be a little gassed. Now, of course, you never know. This could be footage from a training camp or from a workout where he got like 3 hours of working out in. But regardless, he was moving a little slow, he seemed a little lethargic, and it got me a little concerned. Before we get to the footage, there's something you have to know about Zion's situation going into this season. It's about his minutes restrictions. Apparently, there will be no more minutes restrictions, and to directly quote Zion,
being 100% and not having to worry about rehab is going to allow you to fulfill more of your potential and be more of what you want to be.
Yeah, I think it definitely will be different because, it's tough, man. Like when you're going through rehab and, when you're finally able to step on the court, 3 minutes goes by, 4 minutes goes by, and you got to get subbed out. Man, it was a lot, and I tried to make the most of the situation. I think I did the best that I possibly could. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot different. Me and Coach Gundy talked, and from what I know now, there are no restrictions, none.
You seem very happy about that.
Of course, I love to play basketball. There were no restrictions. I would not love that.
We just pay attention to Zion Williamson's smile when he delivers that piece of information to us. He seems so freaking happy, and it's honestly really nice to see because this guy's gone through a lot in terms of rehabilitation. Of course, I don't think it's anywhere nearly as bad as some of the more gruesome injuries we've had to see more recently, like Klay Thompson's and DeMarcus Cousins, when they literally came back from a career-altering injury only to sustain yet another career-altering injury. But still, man, it's really nice to see that he has this outlook on his situation. Also, it seems like a lot of our questions were answered. There was some news about these practices being like 3 hours long, which I'm assuming Coach Van Gundy's doing just to get Zion into shape. So if you're a Pelicans fan, and I'm sure you can notice the change in my tone from the beginning of this video, if you're a Pelicans fan, you should be really freaking excited because it seems as though your head coach knows what he's doing. He's placing a huge emphasis on Zion Williamson's conditioning, his ability to play throughout the entirety of an NBA game. Although we can't necessarily know what Zion's weight is right now, all he could do is get into as good of a shape as he can be in order to play through long stretches of games. Head coach Stan Van Gundy also added that there were no limitations for Zion Williamson in practice, which is a good thing. He added that Zion Williamson easily passed his conditioning test, which included a 3-minute run on the court. And apparently, according to Stan Van Gundy, Zion Williamson and Nickeil Alexander-Walker had the best conditioning in the entire training camp during that particular drill. Now, here's the thing, and I really hope I'm wrong, but historically, the Pelicans have always come out and said, hey, Zion Williamson is in phenomenal shape. And then we got to the regular season, and well, Zion Williamson wasn't really in the greatest shape. Now, I'm not calling them out to be liars. I guess they're just being hopefully optimistic, because I would be hopefully optimistic. We're talking about one of the greatest talents of our generation, and they're trying to manage it properly. But for the most part, I'm going to give the New Orleans Pelicans a healthy dose of skepticism here. So your key takeaways from this video should be the fact that Zion Williamson is healthy and is participating in all drills. He should have no minutes restriction this year. According to his head coach, he's in phenomenal shape and things are looking up for the New Orleans Pelicans. However, despite all of that information, be on your toes because historically, the Pelicans have had a history of letting us down, although I hope in this scenario they do not let us down. If you made it to the end of the video, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about Zion Williamson making it in the top 20 best players in ESPN's rankings? Aside from that, I'm your boy, TheFlightMike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.